All right. Another episode of the I'm Not a Hater podcast is beginning. Once again, I'm your friendly not hater, Mr. Brown. Um, just again, like I always do, starting off, thank y'all for all the support, all the love y'all been giving, um, sharing the posts, watching the posts, letting me know how you feeling about the podcast so far. Definitely appreciate all the positive vibes. Keep them coming. The more positivity you give me, the more episodes I'm more likely to do. So I thank you guys in advance for the love that you give me. Today's episode is really how this whole thing started off. I was classified as a hater, and I've been trying to disprove it ever since. So this episode, this episode is definitely going to be called "Am I a Hater?" with the LOL behind it, because we're going to laugh a little bit this time. All right. So from the viral clip that y'all saw on Facebook and Instagram, right? I explained that I'm not a hater. I just don't be caring, right? And it's true. Most of the times, I really don't be caring what's happening. I'm really excited when you walk up to me telling me all this great stuff that you're doing. It's cool, but I'm just not enthused. I'm sorry. It's just not who I am as a person. And admittedly, I've been working on it because I'm trying to be excited when my kids or, people tell me stuff. I try, but I realize that I just don't get excited. But that doesn't make me a hater, just unenthusiastic probably. But I bet if you looked at yourself and take the time while you're listening to this episode or looking at it, to look at yourself and realize there's times when people walk up to you telling you stuff, and it's probably the best news they ever told somebody, and you just is like, blah, okay, I guess. And if you've ever done that, don't feel bad. Just welcome to my side. Because you're not a hater, you just don't be caring. I mean, it's just what it is. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes you just don't want to hear it. And that's how I get sometimes. I'm not a hater. And if I, like I said before, if I get you something, buy you something, I give you something, I don't have to be excited. That's up to you to be excited. I thought enough of you to buy you the gift or give you the thing. It's not for me to be jumping around and, upside down because, I got you something. It's not for me. I'm going to listen to you. And if it's something that, if it's like a heartfelt thing that you're telling me, yes, I'm going to pay attention because I'm not rude like that. I'm not crass to be like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to nothing you say. I'm definitely going to pay attention. But if you extra and I got to hit you with that's crazy. Like 3 or 4 times, understand I stopped listening a long time ago. I'm not a hater, just nonchalant about it. When you realize it and you tap into your not hater side, you realize that you probably just like me too. Not that I'm trying to convert a bunch of people to be like me, but if you got somebody that's running up on you every time they see you, and they got some kind of news, good or bad, they being extra with it, they reduced to dramatics, they crying, they doing all this other stuff, you don't want to hear it. Be honest with yourself. You don't want to hear it. So you're going to tune it out. You're not hating, just don't want to hear it. And, with me, like, that's how I am. I'm talking like it right now because I'm in that mode. Sometimes, I do wish that I could get hyped, a lot. I see people getting excited. They be hyped about stuff. I'm like, man, that's cool. I wish I could. But then I got to realize, like, I'm me. In this lane that I'm in, I got to ride this until the wheels fall off. I got to be who I am. I think people respect me for me being me more than if I just jumped out and was excited all the time, people would be like, man, that's rather phony of you to be doing this. And I wouldn't want nobody to be like, Brown out here being phony. He out here, just not being himself. You would want me to be who I am. Like, I observe things, I see stuff, I may say something here and there. If you're doing a good job, I'm gonna salute you for sure, because I'm definitely not a hater. If you're doing your thing, I'm definitely gonna congratulate you. But if it's always something, you always got some type of drama going on, something happening, please understand that after the third story or the fourth or fifth time I see you, I'm not gonna be excited. It's just the way it is, man. I'll entertain you, but I'm gonna zone out after a while. But remember, I'm not a hater. I just don't be caring. But it's not just me, man. I swear it's not just me. It's a family thing. And like I said to y'all before, man, I got cousins and stuff. They adapted this whole thing. They're not haters. They just don't care. Got my auntie down south. She with it too now. She understands. Shout out to her. She understands that you're not a hater because you just don't want to entertain it. You don't want to entertain people's foolishness. But like I said, man, I'm not a hater. I'm just a regular person who, don't really entertain what's happening at times. That first clip kind of explained it all. Like, you walk up on me, I really just want to know why did you choose me? What allowed you, or what made you feel like I was worth telling the news to? Because truthfully, if I'm in my own zone and I'm focused on something else, I'm not listening to nothing that you said, and that's just real. And I listen from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the fact that you probably felt like I was a person that you wanted to tell these things to, but truthfully, like the whole point of this podcast is to explain this. Like, I just don't be that interested. People call it dry. People call it nonchalant, in the zone, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably all of those things. But it's me being authentically me. I like to, I'll joke around about it. I'll laugh about it. But it's really who I am. And I've, over time come to embrace it. And that's pretty much what happened, man. I just embraced it and kind of was like, yo, I don't really be caring. I've tried to fake it, and it probably comes across to my face because I'm not a poker face type of person. If I'm not feeling it, you'll definitely see it. You'll definitely know because it'll show. And my mom would always tell me, I got to work on that because it's kind of like, you put your emotions on your face, but I've tried to hide it. I've tried to fix it. It just don't work. If I ain't feeling it, you gonna see it. I may not say a word, but you gonna be like, after a while, you gonna be able to read my facial reactions and be like, yeah, he ain't. And if you catch the hint, like, you'd be like, nah, he ain't feeling it. I would hope that you would catch it, because if I say it, you probably be like, man, I ain't never doing it, do something else. And I wouldn't want that to happen. So pay attention to my facial expression, man. I'm not a hater. I promise you. I just don't, depending on what it is. Like, you tell me something good about you that you're like really, really, really excited about, I'm gonna congratulate you. But if you just telling me some run of the mill type stuff, or you running to me with some gossip, I'm really gonna do it. But I've been in the situations where I'll put it like this, like your lady or your significant other, because this could apply both ways. You come in from work, and they got that story for you, and they've been waiting to tell you all day, and you just walking in, or you been home from work or whatever, you been winding down, and you listening to the story, but you're not really into it. You probably been there, right? Yep. So everything I'm giving you, you just look at it and realize, like, dang, I'm just like him. Yes, there are more people out here just like me. You're not a hater. You just don't be caring. You know, like the work story. Like, yeah, definitely. If it was something that it was a newsworthy type of story, and you couldn't wait to tell me, I would get up for it. I'd be like, yeah, wow, that really happened to you at work? That's crazy. That should never happen. But if it's the regular run of the mill mundane type of story, that's crazy gonna change. I'm gonna hit you with the and it's gonna be about 3 or 4 of those, and yeah, yet another. Yeah. But this one wasn't gonna be long. I knew that from the jump. I just wanted to get this out. I'm not a hater. Once again, I just don't be caring. I'm not a hater though. I'm not a hater podcast. That's the point of it. I'm a hater. I just don't be caring. But yo, once again, I appreciate all the love that y'all been giving, that y'all been showing. Keep it up. Then I'll continue with the next episode. Till then, peace and love. I'm out.